Two financial powerhouses, Quicken and Personal Capital, go head-to-head. One age-old favorite, one modern contender. Which one helps you master your money? On one side, the tried-and-true Quicken, packed with decades of features. On the other, the all-in-one, cloud-based Personal Capital. We're putting both to the test in real-life scenarios, tracking expenses, planning for retirement, monitoring investments, and more. Let's brush past the marketing talk and see what really counts. Each category gets a score, and by the end, you'll know exactly who takes the lead. And trust me, the winner isn't as obvious as you'd think. Let's get into it. Okay, so here's a quick map of what we're digging into. We'll compare price, budgeting tools, investment tracking, security and privacy, mobile and web access, integrations and ecosystem, AA and of course, customer support. Sound good? Let's get started. Alright, first step, price. So Quicken has a bunch of tiers and sure, you can sometimes catch it on discount. But look, none of them are really free. It's always a subscription, and if you want real functionality, you gotta pay. On the flip side, here's where Personal Capital comes in clutch. The core dashboard and tools are actually free. Like seriously, no monthly fee for most stuff. Obviously, if you go for their wealth management, there's a fee for that, but for most people, free wins here. So Personal Capital casually takes the lead on price. Now for budgeting tools. And this is where Quicken's old school vibe kind of shines. You get custom budgets, you can track every expense, pay bills, wrangle your debt, even keep tabs on investments all inside one app. Downside? Yeah, it's a bit of a learning curve, and it can feel kind of ancient. Personal Capital, meanwhile, lets you check your general cash flow at a glance. Super simple. But you can't really tweak categories much, and there's no envelope budgeting. So if you want hardcore budgeting, Quicken absolutely owns this round. Let's talk investment tracking. So Quicken, it's got basics, portfolio balances, cost basis info, that sort of thing. It's decent, but honestly, nothing too fancy. Personal Capital though, wow. It's like suddenly you're a portfolio pro. There's fee analysis, retirement planning, detailed asset allocation, you see your investments from every angle. Only caveat is you can't make trades directly from the app. But mapping out your long-term game, Personal Capital is the winner here by a mile. Quick fun fact, by the way, Quicken's been around since 1983. That's older than like 99% of the smartphones you've ever owned. How wild is that? Alright, security and privacy next. Both do a pretty solid job. Quicken keeps your main files on your own computer if you want, which feels secure unless your laptop gets stolen, then yikes. Personal Capital is all cloud-based, but you get things like two-factor authentication, and when you connect accounts, it's mostly read-only so they can't move your money. So both are strong, just depends whether you love cloud or local. No clear winner, they're tied here. Mobile and web access. Yeah, this one's kinda obvious. Quicken? It's very desktop focused. There is a mobile app, but not all features are there, and honestly, it just kind of feels like an afterthought. Personal Capital? Oh man, the mobile apps and web dashboard are so much more polished. Everything you need, wherever you are. So yeah, Personal Capital bags this one without even breaking a sweat. Integrations and ecosystem now. Quicken's fine if you want to export to tax software or import files from different banks, but setting up new connections can get manual-like. You find yourself doing a lot of copy-pasting. Personal Capital, though, connects to thousands of banks and accounts, retirement funds, credit cards, loans, basically you name it. Only bummer? No bill pay built in. But for sheer convenience, Personal Capital's miles ahead here. Customer support time. Quicken does have phone and chat support, plus a big knowledge base, the only catch being, you might wait a while for answers. Personal Capital? It's mostly online help, unless you're a wealth client, then you'll get some special attention. No phone help if you're using the free stuff though. So, if you like calling and talking to a human, Quicken's your bet. Quicken takes a narrow win here. If you look at the scores side by side, you'll notice Personal Capital just racks up more points overall. It's kinda clear where the strengths lie for each, but everything starts to come together when you see it in the snapshot view. So, my take? If you love spreadsheets, want to dig deep into your budget for every little transaction, and have your finances on lockdown, Quicken is still the king. But honestly, for most people who want a modern feel and care a lot about tracking investments and net worth, Personal Capital just feels lighter and way more powerful as a dashboard. For me, Personal Capital takes the overall crown, especially if investment tracking and effortless access are your thing. If this broke it down and made your next money move clearer, stick around. I've got plenty more comparisons coming soon you don't want to miss.